After 32 years of ministry, I've noticed that there are three different paths that people take. The very first path is the path of no fruit. The second path is a path of forced fruit. And the third path is a path of faithfulness that produces fruit. So the very first path, that would be indicative of people who are unsaved and they're trying to do spiritual things to produce Christian fruit, but they won't be able to. The second path is the path of people who definitely want to have fruit and Christian fruit, but they're going about it the wrong way. And they haven't taken the step of our third category, which also points to our character this week, and that is the path of faithfulness. The path of faithfulness is this story that we see in Acts 6. We'll be looking at this week the story of Philip. And Philip was a man who we're just really diving into his story, and we can see that he is a man who is already faithful. And as he's faithful, he is going to be a man who is used by God to be able to produce fruit. Now, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but if you look at the story of Philip throughout the rest of the scriptures, especially the book of Acts, we're going to see all kinds of different things. He's the only person in the Bible who is called Philip the Evangelist, and that's a great title. We can see later on he's going to be sharing the gospel to somebody who's going to take the gospel back to their country, and from that there's going to be a huge revival that's going to grow and blossom throughout that country. Later on, he's going to move to another place and he's going to land in that spot to be able to share the gospel. And even the Apostle Paul is going to be up there. It's an amazing story to be able to see, but it's because he was faithful. And so I just want to encourage you, as we think about these three pathways, where are you? Do you know Jesus Christ as your Savior? Or are you at the part where you're wanting fruit, but you haven't really grown in your faithfulness yet? Let me encourage you to take that last pathway, that step to be just faithful to walk with God every day, to be able to know Him, to walk with Him, and to be able to serve Him. Thank you for being a part of our pathway. I'm excited about what God has for us as we grow and we learn each and every day and each and every week from these different characters, and especially this week as we learn about Philip.